Now the topic is verification of law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. This is very important topic. Verification of law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. In case of freely falling body. This is my topic. I am going to verify the law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. What is law of conservation of energy? That is total energy remains constant. That I am going to prove for the what in case of freely falling body. Then how we can prove it? And generally the freely falling body, how many types of energies it has? Can anyone tell the what type of energies the freely falling body have? Freely falling body means what?
Moving really kinetic energies.
Yes, the freely falling body means the body will falls down due to the gravity, right? Due to the gravity, it will fall down. That is the freely falling body. The freely falling body has potential energy and kinetic energy also, right? दोनों energies होता है, potential energy होता है and kinetic energy भी होता है. Let us see here. One object is falling down. Uh, Let us take this is an object. This object is at certain height whose mass is m, and it is at h height from the ground. It is at h height from the ground, and from h height we dropped the object. When we drop this object, its initial velocity is 0, and after some time it comes to this position. Okay, and after some time it reaches the ground. That means while falling down, its height from the ground will be decreases. After reaching the ground, when it fall down on the ground, its height become 0, right? Its height becomes 0. And now, for example, from here to here it is traveled. It travels some. This location we can consider as A, and this location we can consider as B, and this location we can consider as C. And to initially the object starts from A, its initial velocity at this point is 0. We dropped, we are not throwing the object. And here the object started and it travels some distance x. Okay, after traveling x distance it reaches the point B. Then after that its height become h minus x from the figure. Is that right, students?
Yes, sir.
After reaching it
Yes, sir.
travel A to B, it travel x distance, and after reaching the point B, the height of the object at point B is h minus x. Height means we can measure from the ground, right? At point B, the height of the object is h minus x, and at point A, the height of the object is h. At point C, the height of the object is 0, because height we can measure from the level, that is the from the surface of the earth. We are measuring the height, that's why the height become 0 at point C, right? And now here the object is traveling. Initially the object velocity is 0, but after reaching the point B, its velocity will not become 0. At point A, the initial velocity is 0, but at point B, the velocity is considered as v suffix b. And after reaching the point C, the velocity is considered as v suffix c, right? Its velocity while falling down increases. That means when object falls down, its kinetic energy increases because of increase in velocity, right? While falling down, what happens? Velocity is increases because of earth attraction force. When velocity increases, kinetic energy increases. But the height is decreasing. That means object height is decreasing while falling. That means potential energy is decreasing. Okay, potential energy is decreasing. That means the kinetic energy is increasing, potential energy is decreasing. That means the kinetic energy, potential energy convert into kinetic energy. Is it right? Okay, look at here. While falling down, what happening? While falling down, potential energy of object. Potential energy of object. Tell me whether it is decreases or increases. Potential energy of object decreases.
Yes.
Decreases. Is it right? Decreases because of decrease in height. Okay, because of, right, tell me, because of decrease in height, because of decrease in height. What about the kinetic energy? Okay, potential, while falling down, the potential energy of object decreases because of decrease in height, but kinetic energy increases because of increase
Velocity.
in velocity, right? Because of increase in velocity. Now you see here, potential energy is decreasing because of decrease in height. You know, potential energy formula is mgh, and the kinetic energy formula is half mv square, right? While falling down, the height of object is decreasing, that's why potential energy decreases. But while falling down, velocity increasing, that's why kinetic energy increasing. That means potential energy converts into right, kinetic energy. Potential energy converts into kinetic energy. The total mechanical energy of object is remains constant. That we have to prove. We have to verify the law of conservation of energy in case of really falling body. That means law of conservation of energy means energy should be constant. Then we have to prove that the total energy, that is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of this object, is remains constant. That we have to show. The object which is falling down, right, it has kinetic energy and potential energy. The sum of these two energies is remains constant. That we have to prove. And let us start, and let us verify the law of conservation of energy in case of really falling body. Let us start. At point A, we have to find out the total energy, and at point B also we have to find out the total energy. Can you tell at point A what are the energies it has? At point A, what are the energies it has?
Sir, potential energy.
Yes. At point A, the object has potential energy, but the kinetic energy is zero. We have to find out the potential energy of object. At point A, the object is at what height? At point A, object is at h height. At point A, object is at h height. At point A, object is at h height from the ground. H height from the ground. Now let us start. Potential energy of object at point A, we have to find out. Yes, potential energy, how we can calculate? That is, the potential energy is PEA. We can consider potential energy PE suffix A. It is mgh we can consider. Potential energy formula is mgh, na? But the height is also h. Then the potential energy is h. Then kinetic energy we can find out. Yes, what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is at point A is half mv square, half mv square, but the velocity is 0. That's well half m0 square. Then we will get the kinetic energy at point A as 0 because object has 0 velocity at point A. The total energy at point A we have to calculate. The total energy is what? total energy at point A is, okay, total energy at point A is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, that is PEA plus KEA. Okay, right. Potential energy at point A is mgh and the kinetic energy is 0. Then we got the total energy as mgh. This is equation 1. This is the total energy at point A. Then similarly, we have to calculate the total energy at point B, at point C, and if it will come as mgh, then the total energy at point A, B, C is the same. If the total energy remains constant, if the total energy remains constant, then automatically the law of conservation of energy is verified in case of freely falling body. Okay. Now I'm going to erase this screen. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Can I erase?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go for continuation. That is, we require the figure actually. By mistake, we rub the figure also. Without figure, we can't do anything. But I will continue, and that is at point B. We have to write at point B. What we know at point B. At point B, yes. At point B, I want to prove the total energy is constant. For that purpose, at point B, right? At point B, object is at what height? Huh? Object or the body, object is at, can you tell at what height it is?
H minus x.
H minus x.
Yes, if I want you, I will draw once again it here. This is the diagram. Initial height is h, and this is A point, this is B point, this is C point. It is falling down, and it travel initially x distance and reaches the point B, and at point B the height is h minus x. Okay, h minus x, and at point A the velocity is 0, right? At point B the velocity we consider as vb, at point C the velocity is considered as vc. Let us start. This is the diagram, and at point B object is at what height? Is at h minus x height, is at h minus x height, right? And its velocity is, what is its velocity?
B.
Right, and its velocity is at point B, okay, and its velocity is what? V suffix B, we write V suffix B. Okay, now we have to apply the V square. Actually, here we want to find out the potential energy. Directly height we know, that is as h minus x. We can find out easily potential energy. But the kinetic energy we have to find out by using the formula of mv square. But in the half mv square, we not have the velocity value. Vb value we don't know. Then how we can find out the vb value? Then for that purpose, what we have to do? Then what we have to do it here, we have to find out the vb value by using the equation of motion. Then what we have to do it here, apply v square minus u square is equal to as, v square minus u square is equal to 2as for AB path. Object travel from A to B. That's well, for AB path we can apply this equation. Then for the purpose, A is the initial point. At initial velocity is 0, and at B is the final point. The final velocity is V suffix B. Object is coming down. That's well, A is equal to plus G, acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration is, object is falling down with the freely due to earth attraction force. That earth acceleration is said to be acceleration due to gravity. And the displacement, how much it is taken? It travel from A to B. A to B displacement is x. Is it correct? A to B displacement. Displacement means distance. How much distance
Yes,
travel? That
sir.
is x. These conditions we substitute in above equation. Then we will get VB square minus 0 square is equal to 2gx. Then we will get VB square as 2gx. VB square as 2gx. And now let us substitute, we have to find out the kinetic energy at here. Then kinetic energy of object at point P we want to calculate. Then the kinetic energy formula is of mv square, but the velocity at point B is b suffix b, that is vb square. Then we write here half m into, but the vb square from the figure, from this what we write, 2g hex we write. Is it correct? vb square we derived. Okay, then 2 will cancel. Then finally we will get the kinetic energy at point B, that is mg hex. Is it correct? We got the kinetic energy at here. Then we have to find out the potential energy of object. Then how to calculate the potential energy of object?
सर
Yes.
सर वहाँ का जो एक्सेलरेशन प्लस जी लिए तो वहाँ पे माइनस जी क्यों नहीं लिए?
Acceleration may be positive or maybe negative or maybe zero. There is a formula is there, acceleration formula. It is the rate of change of velocity, change in velocity by time. That is this is the formula for the acceleration. Acceleration means change in velocity by time. Then if velocity increases with the time, okay, final velocity is more than initial velocity, then we will get acceleration as positive because v greater than u. If velocity decreases with the time, velocity decreases, suddenly driver applies the brakes of for the bus, then the vehicle velocity will be decreases and final velocity is less than initial velocity, and v is the final velocity, less than initial velocity, less minus more if you will do, you will get the acceleration as negative. If for example, if any object moves with the constant velocity, then acceleration is 0. In this case, while falling down, velocity is increases, that's why it has positive acceleration, right? And due to earth, the acceleration, if any body falls, the acceleration acquired by a body due to earth gravitational force is called as acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted with plus g, acceleration due to gravity. Due to earth attraction force, the object has the gravity, that's why it is said to be acceleration due to gravity, that is plus g, because while falling down its velocity is increases. If you throw any object upward, it while going upward, its acceleration is minus g because its velocity is decreases with the time. Have you understood?
Yes sir.
Potential energy of object I want to find out at point B, then the potential energy object we write as P suffix B, that is mgh formula we have to use, mgh. But at point B, the height of the object is what? From the ground we have to take the height is what from the ground? You see one figure and tell me what is the height from the figure.
H minus x.
H minus x.
Yes, this is the height. That is h minus x. That means mgh is the formula, but h is the height we have to take. But here height is h minus x. That's why h minus x we have to take. Then finally we will get the potential energy at point B as you have to multiply with mg. Then we will get mgh minus mgx. And then we got the kinetic energy and potential energy. I want to find out the total energy of object at point B. Then the total energy of object at point B. Okay, if you want to say anything, if you want to ask anything at that moment, you can unmute your voice button in the, if you are not telling anything, then you can keep in mute, then it will be maintained silent. Total energy at point B is the potential energy at point B plus kinetic energy at point B. Yes, what is the potential energy at point B? Potential energy at point B is the mgh minus mgx, mgh minus mgx. Kinetic energy at point B is mgx. then what you are getting the total energy at point B? Yes, are you understanding? Right, here we got the kinetic energy, here we got the potential energy, dono two we have to add, then finally we will get the total energy. That total energy we got as mgh. This is the total energy at point what B. Similarly, we have to find out the total energy at point C also. Now this is equation 2 we can consider. Now I am going to find out the total energy at point C. Right, how to find out the total energy at point C? That is, at point C, the object is at point C. Object is at what height? Tell me. At point C, object is, tell me, at uh,
0.
oh, at 0 height. At point C, object is on the ground, right? That's why its height become 0. Object is on the ground. Hence its height become 0. That means its height equal to what? Tell me. Equal to 0.
0.
Right? Now let us find out the potential energy at point A, and we can consider, and the velocity we can consider as velocity is considered as v suffix c. Hello. Let us start v finding the vc. How to find out the vc? Vc we have to find out it here. For that again we have to apply the v square minus u square. Apply v square minus u square is equal to 2as. It is the third equation of motion. Third equation. There are three equations of motion that you learned in the 9th class, and that equations we are using it here. That is the third equation. In this, u means initial velocity, v is the final velocity, a is the acceleration, s is the displacement, and v square minus u square is equal to as. For what path we are going to find out? For AC path we can do. Okay, it started from A and finally reaches the C. Okay, now it is at C, but initially it is started from A. You can take BC path also, because in BC path VB is unknown and VC is unknown, but at AC path if you will take A velocity is 0 0, we can substitute, we can easily find out the VC, because if you take the A to C, easily initial velocity becomes 0. A is the initial point, C is the final point. Initial velocity becomes 0, easily we can find out the VC. Okay, note it, and I am going to rub this. Can you tell what is the conditions here? Initial velocity is how much? At point A, initial velocity 0. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
At point A, initial velocity 0. Final velocity? A is the initial, C is the final. A to C the body travel. Right? That means A is initial, C is final. Final velocity is Vc, right? At C, and at acceleration is again plus g. Displacement from A to C. A to C displacement how much? A to C displacement means distance only, h. Is it right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Displacement
Yes,
is
sir.
h. And now let us see here. We substitute. Now I am going to rub it everything. Let us continue. Okay, now we can apply the conditions. Initial velocity is how much? 0. A at point A. Final velocity after reaching the point C, Vc. Okay. Acceleration how much? It is coming down plus g. Displacement how much it takes? That is A to C is the displacement. AC value is h. Is it correct? Now Tell me, we substitute all these conditions in above equation, that is v square is the vc square minus u square is the 0 square, 2 into a is g, s is h, then we will get vc square as 2gh. Okay, here we got vc square. I want the kinetic energy at point C, kinetic energy of object. Yes, how to find out the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy at point C formula is half mvc square, half mvc square. Now substitute this value, that is mvc square is what, 2gh, then 2 will get cancelled. Then after that we will get the kinetic energy at point C as mgh. We got the kinetic energy. I want the potential energy of object which is falling down freely. Potential energy of object means potential energy formula is mgh. Potential energy formula is mgh, where height will become 0. Is it right? Yes or no? Anyone have doubt?
Yes, sir.
Potential energy at point C is 0 because 0 height. Yes, I want to find out the total energy of object at point C. How to find out the total energy? Total energy is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. That is TEC is equal to PEC plus KEC. Right now substitute the values. That is the total energy at point C is equal to, total energy at point C is equal to, PE value is how much? What is the potential energy value? Potential energy value is 0
0.
plus kinetic energy value is mgh. Then we got the total energy at point C as mgh. We got the total energy, that is we can consider as equation 3. Okay, right. Now we, in case of freely falling body, we find out the total energy at point A, B and C. Then we got from equation 1, 2 and 3. What you got? Yes, tell me. Total energy at point A is equal to total energy at point B is equal to total energy at point C. At every point the total energy is constant, that is equal to mgh. Is it right? That means the total energy remains constant. Is it correct? That means law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of energy verified, right? Verified in case of, verified in case of freely falling body, freely falling body. Have you understood? If you have any doubt you can ask me.